Okay, this is just how to swap out a controller. I'm going to swap out for this old Orbit for this Hiawatha controller. This is just a demo, so it's just on a demo bench right now. So this isn't a wall, everything's all just sitting here on the bench. So I'm going to use the provided stickers that they have. These stickers are intended to be common, master valve, and then zones. So you can use it to be able to mark your wiring. It really does help to not have issues with finding the correct wire. What needs to be wired where. A lot of times I will use like take a picture of the zones themselves, but this is a good permanent way to mark down which ones are supposed to be which. And what I'm doing right here is I'm pulling this out one at a time from inside, and the reason for that is that once I tape these up, it's going to be really hard to get them out through that hole. So I'm going to just pull, if it'll cooperate, pull the wires out one at a time this way, and then mark them right here. This would be common, because that came off the common. So I'm going to use a common strip. You just take it, put it on, and then fold it over so that they touch and stick down on one another, so that it shows common on both sides. That's the way that I typically do it, and try to do it pretty close to where the end is so that you can see what is what. There's also the pump, and then the zones. So the black one is pump. I'm going to do black one pump, red one number one. I'm going to do two of these at once so that it's easier to pull them out the way that I've been doing it. Now, if you want to take the chance of pulling it through the hole with all the stickers on it, you can. I've had it strip them, that would do, or strip the stuff off and make it even harder for later. So one other way you could do it is do the same thing, take that picture and then label them all outside of the where basically after they get outside of this hole, you'd be able to label them. So that's a couple of different options. This is how I've done it in the field, and I don't have like my smartphone on me. Okay, so that'll be master valve, again, put it on there, fold it over and have it stick to itself so that it stays on. And then this was number one. Now I'll do the other three in fast motion. Okay, now that they're all labeled, common, one, or master valve, let's get these unraveled a little bit, because these wires are not needed. There we go. These are all spares right here. I'm just going to get them out of the way so they're not causing problems for the wiring. So common, master valve, try to get them as lined as possible, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to get them so they're all on the right, so they go in an order, make it easier to put them in place. So that's the way they're going to be. But now that they have stickers on them, they are basically permanently marked, as long as they don't get, I mean, they don't feel like water will affect them, but it might. Okay, then I would remove this from the wall, bring in the new controller. It's already plugged in, because it was a demonstration controller, and I would just start by wiring those up. C goes to common, C to C, I should say. I'm using the provided screwdriver. that Hiawatha provides, that is also a nice perk to having a controller that provides the tools that you need to be able to wire it. Okay, master valve. Not all controllers have master valves, but some do. Or I should say not all systems have master valves, but some do. Okay. And we'll speed the video up for this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now that would be considered wired. You can try to put it in between. I don't really like the guide that they have here to be able to hold the wiring, because there's no space below it for thick gauge wire, thick gauge, not gauge, but the size of the bundle that you've got. That's a little difficult to deal with, but it's one of the few things I don't like about this setup. I really do like some of the things that they've done here. The fact that they're, you know, higher quality components. This is very very rigid plastic. It doesn't feel like it's cheaply made, but that's as good as I can actually get that on there, simply because I mean, I could have left more room, but I don't like these hanging out the bottom either. So that does pose a little bit of a problem, because now it doesn't want to snap back on. Whoops. So apparently they don't have any choice. If you wind up with something this thick, it actually won't snap back on, so that is a little bit of a problem. But I mean, it's still acceptable. Maybe not my favorite. It'd help if I had it on right side up, but it's still not ideal to have it where it sticks out at the bottom and can't actually go all the way into the controller. It is an indoor style controller. Although it's being 4 zones, typically with it being 4 zones, you're not going to need this many wires anyway coming in a large bundle. It would be most likely a 5 wire bundle coming in, so that would be easy to feed through here. And then you would have, if you have your sensor wire, that would be one about this size. So yeah, it is a realistic setup, but it would have been nice to have a little bit more room down here. But that's it. That's how you wire it, using the little stickers that they give you, which is a really nice touch having those available.